My name is Ben, and I was brought here to teach you the ways of the Force, so that hopefully one day you all can take up arms and fight the tyranny that has fallen upon you. However, you should know, before you commit to this journey, knowing what I am about to teach you is punishable by death. If the Empire learns what you are capable of, they will hunt you, and if they catch you, they will kill you. That said, I will do everything within my power to ensure that doesn't happen, but nothing is guaranteed. If this is a path you want no part of, you are free to climb that ladder, go back to sleep, and hope for the best. The choice is yours.
The group looks around. Nobody moves. Galen and Reva stand in the crowd. They look at one another, knowing who this man is. Things are about to heat up.
Let's get started. Gather round. Now you may think that I am here to teach you how to connect with the Force to elevate your potential, how to control it. But that idea could not be further from the truth. The Force is not something to be controlled. Do not think of yourself as separate from the Force. You are a physical expression of its power, and it is an energetic expression of you, of all of us. It surrounds us, penetrates us. It binds us together. The energy you bring to it can change the expression of its flow, and it also acts upon you. If you listen to it, it is a relationship.
A boy in the crowd raises his hand.
How do you have a relationship with an energy field, Mr. Ben?
Obi-Wan smirks.
Have you ever swam in an ocean?
The boy nods.
Could you feel yourself cutting through the water, acting upon it?
Yes.
But was the current also acting upon you? Waves altering your direction?
The boy nods his head again.
That is the relationship. Look here.
Obi-Wan turns on a faucet. Water flows downward and splashes on the ground. He places his hand in the steady stream, and the flow of water changes.
The water flows whether I obstruct it or not. But with the right tools, I can change its direction.
He uses a pipe to flow the water into a cup.
I can drink its energy to nourish me.
He examines the dirty water.
But maybe not this particular cup.
The kids chuckle.
I can use it against someone else.
He lightly splashes a few kids with some flicks of water.
But I do not control it. I can only harness what it is. Every action you bring to the Force adds to its energy and changes the surroundings in small ways, like drops of water in an ocean.
Obi-Wan leaves the water running and outstretches his hand. Beads of water begin to float and fill the room. The kids are mesmerized. Some of the younger ones swat at the floating water droplets like soap bubbles. Reva and Starkiller are not impressed by the display, but are intrigued. Everything he is saying goes against what they have been taught. Finally, he lowers his hand, and the water falls like rain on the kids. They smile and wipe their faces. One of the kids raises their hand.
So if someone is bad, they have a bad energy field. We can feel them?
Unfortunately, young one, the Force is not quite like that. Intentions can be masked, goals obstructed, especially someone who is talented at masking their emotions. We can be fooled. These feelings can sometimes be as faint as a whisper. We cannot always hear them. But one day, with practice, you will. Unfortunately, these days we cannot send you on the pilgrimage to craft your lightsabers, so instead you will need to learn to use your wits and the weapons available to you. Sometimes that may only be your mind. But know this, the collective will is always stronger than the individuals. United, you can all do great things that you couldn't possibly imagine. Our connection to the Force grows or wilts, depending on our willingness to work on it. Like tending to a plant in a garden. Do not let someone else's talent or skill discourage you. Your connection to the Force is distinct and unique, and it will grow in its own time. Now let's begin with some exercises.
Obi-Wan continues. Kento watches from above, proud of this accomplishment. The night carries on. Obi-Wan shows them how to move, but more importantly, how to think, and how to feel. The first night is a success. After their lesson, Reva and Galen deliberate. Reva wants to alert Vader immediately, but Galen interjects.
Why don't we see what the old man has to offer? There must be a reason Vader wants him dead so badly. Maybe we can learn of something from him and exploit his weaknesses.
Reva disagrees with the action, but agrees with the logic. The pair decide to keep a low profile and learn as much as they can from the former Jedi. Obi-Wan meditates on his apartment balcony. Kento walks up behind him.
You know, I know you're there.
Kento smiles.
I just wanted to come see how you were doing.
We shouldn't be seen spending too much time together. Guards could get suspicious.
Guards aren't going to risk getting attacked by their superior officers for being wrong. They're cowards.
The pair look down over the shipyard, taking in the glow of machinery and city lights against a night sky.
How do you think it went tonight?
We'll see. I just shared principles with them. Who knows if they will be able to apply them.
Obi-Wan's cynical veneer chips away.
But they have spirit.
Kento agrees.
Do they have what it takes?
The Force is in all of us. Yes, some have a stronger natural connection than others, but even the smallest seed can grow to the largest tree in the forest with the right care. Ultimately, it is up to them.
Was that how it was for you?
I never was very talented at much of anything, but I got by.
Kento contemplates this.
I was always fascinated by the Jedi. Enamored, really. It drove me crazy I couldn't feel what came so naturally to you. When the Jedi visited us, after your blood work was done, I was the one who sent you away. Your mother fought me every step of the way. But I knew you would help people in ways that you never could if you stayed. Most Jedi come from poor families, small villages. Sending your child with the Jedi is an easier choice for parents when they know that they're sending their child to a better life than they can offer them. But for us, it was the hardest decision we ever had to make. But ultimately, we felt that you could do more good for the galaxy going with them, even though selfishly we would have liked for you to stay here with us.
Kento breaks down.
Did I do the right thing? My bad father.
Obi-Wan puts a hand on his father's shoulder. He thinks of all his failures, all his tragedies, but his father's words force him to look at all aspects of his life. He decides to comfort his father.
What's done is done, Kento. It doesn't matter what could have been. It's in the past. But I will tell you, I have lived a very full life. I did find purpose with the Jedi, a family, and even though I have had many failures, I'd like to think that I have done some good in the galaxy.
He looks out over the balcony.
And hopefully we can do a bit more, together.
Kento nods his head, composing himself.
Let's go for a walk.
The pair walk the grounds of the Kenobi estate. We catch them in mid-conversation, catching up on a lifetime of lost stories.
A question has been gnawing at me, son. Where does the name Ben come from?
Obi-Wan smiles.
It was given to me by someone very dear to me. It's a Mandalorian word. The direct translation would be watchful protector, but it's a deeper word than that. Spiritually, it means one who protects with love.
It sounds like a very sacred title.
It is.
Obi-Wan thinks back to happier memories. He remembers Satine. Kento can see the pain of loss on his son's face. He doesn't wish to pry into any more old wounds.
Let's call it a night, shall we?
Obi-Wan nods. The pair make their way through corridors until they see a very stern man walking towards them. The man moves angrily. He pushes Kento against the wall. Obi-Wan steps in.
Hey, back off!